Hello, thanks for joining me again for another installment of Square One Drums. I know I talked last week about coming out with a new video last weekend, which I did not. I had a last minute gig that came up, so I decided I was going to do some recording on the gig and do a little speaking of it and utilize that for my video. Unfortunately, the footage and audio came out to be just horrible due to location of the camera and everything, so wasn't able to get that out. I'll try to show you a little bit of what went on there. But as I was speaking, I was looking at some videos from Drumeo and came across one by Todd S from Styx. Great drummer, you know, always loved hearing their songs and what he played. And a while back I came across some of his own videos that he had posted, and just phenomenal, just amazing to watch him play. So when I came across this one on Drumeo, I was like, ooh, gotta watch this, gotta hear this, gotta hear what he has to say. You know, I respect the man, I respect his playing and everything he does. And it was the one where he was talking about hi-hats and playing the hats, where, you know, his technique, it's about getting a better sound. And I've always been about a good sound. You know, every gig I'll find somebody that I trust in the audience and ask them, how does it sound? And they'll reply, oh, you played great, man, you sound awesome, or you did a great job. But what I'm really looking for is, how did the whole mix sound? You know, did it sound good? Or did the drums sound like crap? Were they out of tune? You know, this, that, and the other. I wasn't necessarily looking for a validation of how well I played, but how did everything sound? So Todd breaks into that a little bit when it comes to hi-hat playing, where, and surprisingly, I was 100% guilty of doing what he was talking about, which is, you know, playing on the edge of the hi-hat. My thing wasn't just thrashing on him like he's talking about, you know, like most beginners. That was never my deal. I just always played on the edge and tried to get a good sizzle depending on pressure that I put on the pedal. You know, tighter, looser, whatnot. You know, and then occasionally I would come up and play on the top, on the bridge more. But for some reason, I never thought about switching it up and playing the bridge of the stick on the top of the hi-hat. You know, I've always just where I'd hit on the edge. And then he goes into about pulling it back to get that tip there, you know, for that accent on the upbeat. So it depended a lot of work on that. We'll take a 5-minute break, or less. So it depended a lot of work on that. You know, and I feel and I believe that, yes, it made a big difference, because you'd always get the same, just a tad, you know, here on the edge, where if you're playing on the bridge, as opposed to, you know, so it made a difference. So I worked a lot on that. I personally feel and hear a big difference in the overall sound quality. Granted, I'm not playing on $500 hi-hats. So that was always my deal, was try to get the best sound out of what I'm playing with. And, all my efforts to try to get a good sizzled chick out of the edge just always fell short, I feel. It was always just dull and just the same thing. So I really took to that lesson and I started trying to incorporate that into my playing. Still got a lot of work to do on it, but I feel that is, a valuable lesson and something to work on for all and everybody to just try to help. I mean, that's the thing. This is our instrument, man. We got to make them sound as good as possible. And being a great drummer isn't necessarily about your actual abilities. Yes, that's like 95% of it, maybe less. I don't know. I'm not a statistical person. But another part of our job is to make our instrument sound good. Yeah, you can go out and buy a good sounding instrument, but if you still don't know how to tune it, still don't know how to play it properly, it's still not going to sound good. It's not going to make you better. So that's one of my just overall deals with playing is, trying to improve my sound. So again, we go with just playing on the bridge. Another thing that Todd was speaking of was volume and playing heavy and where you place that heaviness. One of the big things that people hear and they feel is that bass, that low end, that. So if that's what they hear and they're going off of, you don't want to other way around. But then you gotta throw the snare in there a little bit in the middle. But he obviously does it a lot better than I have. I still have a lot of work to do. I always will. We always will. Again, my whole premise going on here is relearning myself, finding a new me with my playing, as being that, you know, I had a gig a few weeks ago, and man, I got done and I just didn't have that euphoria after getting done. I just sort of held my head and like, oh. Although, you know, people were coming up, they're like, hey, great job, awesome, you know, and I'm just like, man. You know, I feel like I failed myself, I let myself down. So that's why I started this, is I'm going back to the basics, and I'm going through all these instructional videos and reworking rudiments, which I'm sure lots of people do, and there's tons of instructional videos. But the thing is nobody's getting around to showing everybody, you know, and talking about these other videos that are out there. They're just doing them and going on, and nobody really knows the end result of working on them. So I'm here to try to show you guys the end result of working on some of these things. And again, you know, one of my first ones, I'm working with limited equipment right now, so my videos aren't nearly as good. You know, that's my other problem, is I'm fighting two demons here. I'm reinventing myself, and I'm fighting this whole audio video demon of, you know, trying to get great videos out there. I'm not a director, I'm not a producer. So I'm doing this all on my own. So you got to bear with me on that aspect also. So that's that. I mean, that's what I've been working on lately. And, you know, I'll lead you guys out with that, and, you know, keep playing, keep working on things, and just don't ever let the man get you down, because that's what's happening to me. But I'm bound and determined to fight it and to win. Have a good evening. Happy Thanksgiving.